everybody. My name is Sara Montesdeoca, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm a senior majoring in international organizations and minoring in leadership. So I am from Madrid, Spain, and fun fact about Madrid, it's a city that has more population than the whole state of Missouri. So you can imagine my face when I heard that Nevada couldn't even reach 8,000 people. So yeah, that was great for me. So the reason as to why I chose to study leadership, it is because it teaches us and challenges us to grow as people and to learn new skills to work with different types of people. So my major, international relations, is all about understanding each other's cultures to maybe come into agreements for foreign policies or just working with people from different cultural backgrounds than you. So taking leadership courses has helped me so much to listen to others and to coming together as an organized group, ready to be challenged by obstacles while achieving goals. So before I came here to study to the United States, I really hadn't thought about the importance of culture in our day-to-day lives. I soon realized that I would have to adapt in order to fit in with others. A simple and very actually funny example of this will be the first time I tried greeting someone here in the States. So it went kind of like this. Oh, hello, hi, oh, hey. Oh, you don't need to do
No,
so.
we don't shake.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you. So, as you guys could see, that was not very great for me. It was actually kind of awkward. So from that moment, I realized that I will have to just change in order to fit in a way. All right, so now that we know what it is to feel different from other people, we gotta understand what culture is first. So, culture is described in our book. The learned beliefs, values, rules, norms, and symbols, and traditions that are common to a group of people. Culture is also dynamic and transmitted to others. So, now that we have the basis of what culture is, you might wonder how it interacts with leadership, but most importantly, why it matters at all. So there are two concepts that are closely related to culture and leadership. We have and the increase of globalization had made it so much more important in today's world to understand how cultural differences affect the leadership process. People are becoming more and more interconnected nowadays with just the click of a button and with internet and the social media. As globalization might have many positive effects, it does challenge organizations to find leaders that could manage, communicate, and just learn with culturally diverse employees. So, when we know the importance of understanding one's culture and others, what steps should we take if we actually want to become that person? So, two scholars, Adler and Bartholomew, contend that global leaders need to develop 5 cross-cultural competencies. First, leaders have to understand business, political, and cultural environments worldwide. Second, leaders need to learn the perspectives, tastes, trends, and technologies of many other cultures. Third, they need to be able to work simultaneously with people from many different backgrounds. Fourth, leaders must be able to adapt to living and communicating in other cultures. Fifth, and certainly not last, they need to be able to relate to other people from other cultures from a position of equality rather than cultural superiority. Leaders who can navigate these cultural dynamics can build stronger and more adaptable organizations and communities. Culture can make truly full meaning of who they are and why they do things they do. I remember my freshman year after I had fouled out in a game, and if you're not really familiar with basketball, on the bench, sat, untied my shoes, and just, I will know. So long story short, after the game had ended, I found myself almost getting sent back home, but don't worry, that did not happen. I'm still here, we're good. After that game, Coach Mitz and I had talked and just figured out that we just had different cultural backgrounds on how you need to act after you foul out. But that moment really made me realize that it's really important to understand each other's culture and also a relationship as coach and player got better. So, I've always been grateful to my parents for allowing me the opportunity of studying here in the States and to also play basketball while doing it. We have had conversations about how much my character, personality, and self-awareness have just boosted because of having to navigate people different from me every single day. At the very beginning of the 4 years, I didn't know how people would perceive me, since for most of them, I was the first Spaniard that they were ever meeting. And I just kept on having these thoughts in my head like, will they make fun of my accent, or will they think it's too strong? Do they think I'm trying too hard because I wear jeans to class, or like, will they just think the way I play basketball is weird? So many thoughts of uncertainty that just came up because of how many people that I was meeting that had not experienced my culture yet. Luckily for me, I've been surrounded with beautiful people that have been willing to learn and be curious about my culture. They have helped me remind myself that even if someone were to judge me for my accent here in the States, I probably speak at least one language and I have more than them, because, okay guys, French is still a work in progress. Just setting it to the side, thank you. A person that is not self-aware or curious about others can really break a team into pieces and really be the reasons why goals are not being achieved. Knowing that ignorant people are still everywhere was the reason as to why I was having all of these thoughts. Be the person that makes a difference by understanding, accepting, and being curious about what separates you from your peers. Before I'm done, I just wanted to let everyone with the thoughts of taking into consideration getting to know people's culture at a deeper level. As everyone moves on with life, I really hope that you guys get to travel to many different new places, meet people from different backgrounds, and face the challenges that you might have while experiencing each other's culture. Experience what it feels to be the one that doesn't fit in culturally, because this will help you develop some self-awareness for the future. So, leader, follower, and friend or partner that is open-minded, inclusive, and is willing to learn from other people's culture. Doesn't really make sense to you. Don't judge people and just assume that they're weird. Make people from different places feel really home and appreciated, because their homes may be very, very far away from them. Spread love and see things from a different perspective than yours. I really hope that my experiences have helped you realize that even though our differences may sometimes get in the way of achieving goals, it is the main reason why the leadership process is so challenging, unique, and magical. Thank you very much.